Tap In Radio.
With one tap, you're in. Only on Tap In Radio.
You're listening to the KonnecT Show on Tap In Radio.
Currently, and I'm gonna let my guests introduce themselves before I introduce myself to you. So who are you?
DJ Mom's Music, what's happening?
What up, DJ Mom's Music? Who are you?
Nunu.
Oh.
just Nunu, that's it.
She said it like
on the
Nunu.
spot.
That's
Just Nunu, that's it.
Nunu.
Okay, and I am.
Here we go.
Just say anything, man. At this point,
Oh shit.
Here we go.
like I don't care.
All right, this is Sapphire Supple McLovin.
What?
Wow.
We
Oh,
are
right.
here
What?
with the
Wait,
KonnecT
nah,
Show.
nah. Don't
Tap
think
in
you
radio.
just gonna ride past that. You are who today?
Sapphire Supple McLovin.
Supplement loving.
Supple.
Sellable.
Loving.
Supple.
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 In other words, she's saying she's sellable, ladies and gentlemen.
I said supple.
Sellable.
You don't know what supple means?
Celibate. You saying it like that? You saying it all quick? They heard what I heard. Celibate.
No, they didn't.
Supple.
I was saying it quickly because, I got,
You sounded like I can't hear it.
I know. But if I thought if I ran past it fast enough, it wouldn't have the same.
Remember the movie Old School when he like earplugs, ear muffs. You gotta tell the ear muffs.
That doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't.
But she got an AirPod.
She got blonde hair. Nothing works no
think
more.
She got an AirPod.
There's nothing playing.
No, but I'm saying even if you cover, it's not completely covered because you got AirPods.
Oh.
It's still gonna let some noise factors in. But anywho, yay! Welcome to the KonnecT Show. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Now, before we get into some of our stories and a little more of our independent music, I want you to know that that was Self that we just heard from.
Self. Who the fuck is Self?
Self. He's
They need to say, cause I'm on it.
yeah. Well, they
Real
thought
shit,
he
'cause
was
we
saying
on it.
something else.
Cause we
Collins.
on it.
Papa Taz to some morning.
He said, "Oh, so now y'all know what he's saying."
Say it again,
Yeah.
Moms.
Papa
Tag,
Taz,
cause I'm on it.
I ain't mad at yourself.
I'm gonna pop tags in Marshalls. That mean I'm still on it?
What?
Oh, yes, because Marshalls isn't always inexpensive. Sometimes you might go in there and it might be a little costlier than you thought it was going to be. But it's XELF, and the song was Real Shit.
Nice.
So, in case you're looking for that, you can go find that out there in these streets. Now, we're going to do our introductions. Let me tell you how I'm so excited. There's some things we're going to talk about when we come back, right? You know how we have our multiple stories? Like, somebody's telling Bow Wow that he had some bomb
Oh, yeah?
coonch.
Oh.
They say he was talking about, we'll wait till the story.
Wait to the story. But then I have some powerful information for you.
After that, you got powerful information?
Well, this is
Whoa,
coming at
whoa.
the end of our day. I have the complete worst case scenario survival handbook.
Why do you even have
wow.
that book?
Because I'm gifted with things throughout life.
Worse than that?
Yeah. Today we're going to talk about how to find out if your date is an axe murderer. Now, yeah, this is important information.
Why is she
right?
clapping?
Wow.
Wait a minute. Who you date?
We might need that.
We?
Yeah.
Axe
The people.
murderers?
You never know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're.
Damn, why it just gotta be a murder? It can't be nothing else?
Yeah, right.
How about these
Kidnapper?
That's the biggest deal.
Hell no, that's not. What are you
Yes,
talking
it is.
about?
What's wrong than murdered?
What? What's wrong with you saying that? What's wrong
What
with
is
being?
worse than murdered?
What is worse than murder?
What is worse than murdered? What is worse than finding out if they might try to kill you? What's worse?
Man, listen.
What is worse than that?
Nothing.
I'm curious. 'Cause
That
you're
is
dead.
like top tier right
But
here.
what about they murder somebody? They ain't trying to kill you. They murder somebody for some other reason.
But we don't care if they're a murderer. For others,
We trying to find out.
We
Is
trying to
Find out if they trying to murder
they
you.
trying to kill?
yeah, if they try to kill
Sapphire. Sapphire. What'd you say your name is again?
you. Supple.
Supple. They gonna kill you because of that name.
Exactly. He like, oh, she's supple with everybody.
She go,
It's going down.
pop on your top like that.
I was too supple.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that's important information to know. You're fortunate, right?
Yeah.
You're married, you got and you like, yeah, I'm out the game. But imagine you out here in these Tinder tumbler streets, trying to get your date on, meeting some people, maybe through sugardaddy.com. You don't know.
She said
Sugardaddy.com?
They got real specific.
That's a thing?
And
That's her. She trying to warn y'all. Y'all be reading in between the lines with her.
Wow.
and so what I'm saying
And I'm the man
is-
behind the scenes. I'll be reading in between the lines with her.
So what I'm saying is you got to know, what you might be getting into. There's signs.
Signs.
And I'm trying to help people out here in these streets.
Oh, the red flags.
All right, so
Word. Because sometimes it might not seem like it's red. It might look like it's just orange.
Orange.
and it's transitioning.
They fucking colorblind. Tell them their glasses.
Oh, they could be colorblind.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
it's important, for people to stay on their P's and Q's. And this is for everybody. Men, women,
Animals.
them, others,
Animals.com.
Oh, yeah.
everybody.
Girls, boys, and everything in between.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's
That
getting
one.
better with her words. I like
one.
that.
That one.
She's getting better.
Right
but,
there.
So we be back.
So
yeah.
we're going to get into another song or two, and then we will be right back after that with some amazing information. Not my information. That's coming towards the end, so you guys keep it locked for the whole show for that.
In a minute.
Things got out of hand, I never planned for it to be this way. It costs to be the boss, I guess that's the thing I'm supposed to say. Living off the rush, life flush, just like a bottom lip. Got options, so with certain things I don't wanna be bothered with. The red bottoms fit, you wouldn't hesitate to wear them. Reflecting on things that would see you staring in the mirror. Now I can see it clearer, hindsight is 2020. What I learned, this was earned, no one can never take it from me. Waking up feeling funny like I'm still not supposed to be here. Trapped in old emotions, cause I'm still trying to be fair. And you texted me, you missing sleeping next to me. If disaster was on the menu, then this would be the recipe. Maybe it's best that we don't communicate, cause if we get together, you know what type of mood it create. You gon' tell me that you late, my flight leaving early. I know what was said, I just need for you to believe it for me.
You and only you. You and just you.
If this is what it gotta be, I'm okay, hope that you are. I heard from some mutual friends you bought a new car, that's great. I'm happy you doing well and you prospering. The way things got left, I just felt like I should acknowledge it. Maybe not face to face, so I thought that this would be better for you. Not trying to cause any trouble, now things are better for you. Probably not as toxic as I used to be. Not to make excuses, but all of this is still new for me. Truthfully, don't wanna be the reason for the relapse. Neither one of us need that. I hope that you can see that. The same as me, so we not moving aimlessly or do anything heinously, cause that would be a shame if we acted off an instinct and not think of the repercussion of this discussion and not wait for things to run their course, of course, cause everybody gotta carry their cross.
You and only you. You and just you. You.
Yeah, like what is happening?
No, definitely my fault. That was my fault. I hit the wrong button.
Oh,
That's my bad. I apologize.
yeah, you got to get that right button. All right, welcome back to the KonnecT Show. Thank you for being here with us. We're still doing our Indie Thursdays. If you have any independent music, you can send it to us at thekonnectshow@gmail.com. Let me tell you something, party people. Your music is on YouTube. Now, I know you're like, yeah, I got to get paid off this music, and I'm not mad at that. But let my show freeze up because you got your copyright claim on there. And I may cover you up with some Tweedledee-dee, Tweedledum-dum, YouTube music. It's not for some. I'm just letting y'all know. So, good luck. I might have to have y'all make some KonnecT Show songs out here. All righty. Are you ready for the stories? Yeah. Thank you.
Whoa.
Oh, he's feeling himself.
Get the fuck out of here.
Look at him on some newness. Woo, he came in fresh, y'all. Ready. He awake.
Shut the fuck up. I hope they block you for that.
Look at him. Said, I'm going to do some newness. Anyway, so this is kind of jacked up because I've seen, y'all watch the judge shows? Like Judge Mathis.
Judge Judy, Judge
Yeah.
Mathis, you know.
And like Maury, when they do the, is this your baby? So in China, a father found out he wasn't the biological father to a 5-year-old in kindergarten and just wouldn't come back to pick him up from school.
Whoa. He said,
And it's
Not
like,
mine.
come on, that's not the baby's fault. And then when they called other family members on the list,
So where the mother left, if you don't mind me asking, he had custody or something?
so that's what I was wondering at first. And they said after a week, the mother agreed to come. It's China. So I don't know
Agreed
if
to
the
come?
dad was like, you better not go get him or what. But after a week, supposedly she's supposed to be coming to get him. But the police contacted the grandfather, the uncle. They all was like, no, we're
They
not coming to
calling
get
all
him.
the male figure. Why?
Yes.
Something's not right with that.
Because in other countries, sometimes that's how it goes. I don't even know that the women were listed because they never said anything about grandmothers or aunts.
That's what I say. I caught on right away when you said. I said they all calling male
Yeah,
figures.
all the male figures. Yeah, all the men.
So the grandfather, the uncle, the dad, they all said no. Now they said supposedly the biological mother is supposed to be coming sometime this week. They didn't say when.
This week.
They didn't say when, and he already has been there for like 5 days.
The fact that
So
you
who
would
taking
just leave
care
a
of 'em?
child there.
I guess the people at the school, the teachers, principals. I mean, the
Wow.
fact that you're a little kindergarten kid, you don't have anything to do with this. Now, the other thing I was wondering, do they do custody checks for child support out there? Because how did he find out he wasn't the father?
I don't know. Maybe took a DNA test. or
They
something.
probably do.
No, I'm not
probably
saying they
do a
didn't, but
universal
why? You know what I mean?
DNA test. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if they have a child support
It's a
system.
lot
I
of
was
holes.
trying to find it out.
There's a lot of holes in the story.
Well, I was doing
There's
research.
a lot of hoes out there.
There's
as you can
holes
see.
in
There's
this
some
house.
holes out there. You know what I'm saying? It's something that they not saying about, like
How they
something-
found out
yeah, how
that
they
that
found
wasn't
out
the
that it wasn't
biological
his.
father.
They
Or-
not
or
going
what-
to expose it. China's
Or
like
what
that. They're not
prompted?
going to expose
Yeah.
it. So
Or what prompted the test?
Yeah, because something brought it out.
Yeah.
So,
You know what I mean? Like,
Uh-huh.
sometimes they get sick
Mhm.
and they go to the doctor and they need like some blood or something, and then they find out neither parent is a match.
Right.
Then you like, oh, well, why is neither one of us a match? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's no telling what happened, but yeah, he left the baby. I was like, oh, that's just shameful. You could at least gave him to the mom, and then from there, worked it out. But then if they married, how does that work in the household too? Like, it was a lot of stuff they weren't saying.
Right.
They just
Right,
said that
right.
he was left.
Right.
Yeah, so. But your father can't deny you, can he, Nunu?
Why'd you say it like that?
Because we found out that her teeth are hereditary.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
on to the next.
You
No,
had to-
seriously.
You gotta bring up my teeth like that.
No, seriously. I never knew that was a thing. Like, I didn't know there were certain things that could affect your teeth. I knew about blood and diseases and stuff. I never knew about teeth.
Yeah, because the teeth are like bones, right?
Yeah. I mean, I honestly did not know that was a thing. We went to the dentist, and he said that she has a hereditary dental condition. And I was like,
Oh,
I didn't know
Look
that
at
was
Noodle
a
face.
thing.
Noodle like, boing, on to the next one, please. Look.
What is the big deal?
It's
not that
her.
big
Look
a
at
deal.
her. So what? That's your daughter. She ain't even want nobody to know that.
I don't care.
I'm saying you had the look on your face and shit. Then you stop. You like, oh my god, please don't.
And that's just Nunu's face.
Yeah.
She always makes that
I
face.
just look sad all the time.
That's terrible.
not.
Or like she's just going like,
She has that
Like
emo
like she's
face.
over it. Yeah.
That's just
Yeah, I
terrible.
don't mean to. I'm just thinking.
Like,
I'm just thinking.
All right, so there's a guy in Detroit who back in 1992 was convicted of killing a friend by shooting him outside of a Detroit restaurant. He said he was innocent. They said, you're guilty, we got the bullets to prove it. Well, he went along for a program at the Innocence Clinic of the University of Michigan to ask to reopen the case. The photos of the bullets are completely different than the photos of the bullets that was originally for the gun.
Wow.
They ended up having to drop the whole case. Now they set to cash this man out $7.5 million.
I was about to ask how much money he getting.
He about to get some dough because he had kids.
Because it's 1992.
He been in
you
there for
talking
like 25 years.
25 years, 25, 30 years already.
He got out in 2017, so it was
Oh, okay.
25 years.
Wow.
And they ended up just dropping the charges. Like, it
Yeah,
was
they
so
probably
much,
didn't want to deal with that
they
anymore.
was like,
They
it's so
was
much
like,
that
you
went
know,
wrong with the case. We just going,
We just going to erase this whole
we
thing.
just gonna go.
But y'all are so embarrassing for that. Like, I feel like y'all really could have did that way better. But
Yeah, you know, these is people's lives. I feel like that's
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you taking away 30 years of somebody's life, especially when they got kids.
Somebody's life.
It's
That's
like-
a big chunk. That's like
a
almost half of their life right
chunk.
there.
Especially if they had babies. Now the kids are like early 20s,
Yeah.
missing whole childhoods. That's
Yeah, because I think he's like a grandpa now.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's a real thing. Speaking of court, my next story before we get into music for the ages. Ooh. No.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, that's it. Give me the backup, girl. All right. So there was a guy. This got real crazy. Okay, in Fresno, California, dude is in court convicted of sexual assault charges. He started getting beat down from the mama, the husband, the little brother. The mom is being dragged out. She's like, you raped my son.
What?
Wait, what?
So apparently he's been charged with 2 counts of oral copulation with a person under 18 and a charge of sexual penetration with a foreign object of a person under 16.
Oh.
So the whole family jumped in. Now they ended up catching some simple assault charges, but I think with the right judge or lawyer, they should be able to get that thrown
Yeah,
out.
it's maybe get that thrown out.
Like,
I
what
mean,
y'all thought we
what
was
you
doing?
doing?
We're
You
just gonna
think-
stand there and be like, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
deserve
call
that.
authorities on you.
Well, plus she said that it had been building up, and that day, because it's been like a year now, she said it's been building up, and it was supposed to end, but they're like, no, we're gonna send them in for psychiatric evaluation. So she said she just lost it. Like,
Yeah,
we gonna,
yeah,
and some people
yeah.
were like,
Yeah.
they lucky that they lost it on you in court, not before you ended up in
Right.
court.
I'd have killed
Right.
that nigga.
That's
Right.
what the people were saying.
He would
that
have been within an inch of his life.
have
people
killed
were
him.
saying that they would have tried to take this man's life before he even made it to court.
I'd have
Had
killed
they
him.
been in a position,
I would have killed him.
especially had
I'm
seen.
telling you.
Yeah.
Is my mic off?
So now they're saying on top of that she lost it too because they saying he may not serve prison time.
How?
What? Why? Why?
Because I
How?
told you he's having a psych eval.
Oh, so
So he may not have to go to prison. He may just end up in a
psychiatric
facility.
ward.
Yes.
No, he needs to be behind some bars. You can't just be raping people and not be behind bars. Like,
Especially that young. And I feel
And
like
how old was the little boy?
they didn't give details about how old he was, but if they're saying under 18
Under
for
18,
one and under
yeah,
16 for another,
so he gotta be like
he can't be no older than like 15.
15, 12, 13,
Yeah.
probably.
He can't be no older than 15.
And the trauma that he already
That's
against
what
this
the
boy.
mom was saying, that she's been helping her son through this. She's like, we probably needed some help ourselves.
Right.
You know, why we
Right.
helping him. But yeah,
That's psychiatric, man.
so
That's
that when he comes
psychiatric
back to court,
all around.
the family can't be there when he come back. Because next time they probably sneak a weapon in. I
Right.
have
Oh
a
yeah.
3D gun.
Yeah, for real,
Like,
for real.
if you ain't get no
The
jail
3D
time,
the
I ain't
3D
get nothing either. We all going
3D
out.
gun with no serial
I ain't
numbers
getting
on
nothing.
it.
We'd all be done up. Everybody gets done up. All right, so we got some more stories coming back for you. Don't forget, I'm coming up with our how to know if you're dating an axe murder later on towards the end of the show, but we want you to keep it locked. We're going to play a little music for you once again from our indie artists. Indie Thursday is in effect.
You foolish, foolish,
Foolish.
you foolish, you foolish, yeah. You foolish, yeah, yeah. No, mama unstable. No, mama unfaithful. Ooh, no, mama distasteful. Ooh, no, mama unstable. You got that toxic love that I can't get enough. You got that toxic love that I can't get enough. I need to spice up my life, even though everything is alright. I know everything is a lie. Yeah. If you think you're the only one, you foolish, you foolish. If you think you're the only one, you foolish, you foolish. She got 1 man, 2 man, 3 man, 4. When you leave, they walk right through the door. Cupid. I told lil' mama she can dream, lose it, lil' mama unstable, lil' mama unfaithful, ooh, lil' mama distasteful, but right now it's what I got the taste for. If you think you're the only one, you foolish, foolish. If you think you're the only one, you foolish, foolish. She got 1 man, 2 men, 3 men, 5. When you leave, they walk it right through the door. She got 1 man, 2 men, 3 men, 5. Ooh, she's a pretty little heart. You foolish, foolish. She got 1 man, 2 men, 3 men, 4. You foolish, foolish. She got 1 man, 2 men, 3 men, 4. You foolish, foolish. She got 1 man, 2 men, 3 men, 4. You foolish, foolish. But this tastes for. Lil' mama unstable. Lil' mama ungrateful. Lil' mama unfaithful. Ooh.
It was never about the money. We gon' get to the dollars. This joint right here feels like Christmas '84. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Cause y'all was never in the spirit of giving. Y'all was always in the spirit of getting. That's how you got. That's why your deal didn't pan out. It wasn't about the skill. Listen. We came up for nothing, we came from the trenches. Escaping police and escaping the sentence. 1 foot in, 1 foot out, can't straddle them fences. I'm on my defensive cause they wouldn't listen. Information was missing, this is the mission. Learn everything that I can. Get money is nothing, so why they be frontin'? Fucking bitches don't make you a man. But I understand, that's part of the plan. Labels wanna purchase and sold for some bands. They can't print enough money to take something from me, so they gon' try to do what they can. To stop me, I copy, I'm probably a threat. I'm probably the best they can do it, they follow the movement. That's why I'm not losing, they call it improvement. I'm simply just choosing to win. And I do it again, I keep pushing, creating the cushion. They looking, not liking, I'm sitting, not writing. The cake with the ice and don't need no advice. When I'm moving like lightning, I just got a license. Driving them crazy, no ifs, ands, or maybe that's why they can't blame me. Was raised in the 80s, had that Mercedes, and we was just babies, but that's when I made up my mind. If I ever get signed, I'ma do what I like, I'ma write what I want, I'ma say what I feel. Rappers ain't real, they just do it for deals. Ain't none of them like me, I do this for real. So who did you kill? Who gonna feel what you wrote if you know you're not doing the lyrics you spit lacking skill? Y'all need to chill, it's time to build. We in the building, revealing the real without popping the pill. This not a drill, they claim that they popping, not popping no still. I'm rolling like wheels while they battle uphill. A creek without paddle, just cattle for real. I'm back in the saddle, came at them for real. Came back when it mattered, I mastered my skill. They run to the mill, I made it my business to make me a meal. You see, desperation causes you to make poor choices. When you're desperate, you'll do anything. That's why you can't make choices when you're desperate. You have to pay more attention. Was gone for a minute, came back just to get it. Y'all thought I was finished, it's just the beginning. Your boy is still winning, the word is still spinning. I'm not trying to sit in, I stand out, no hand I was given. I stand on my 10, whether right or I'm wrong, I would do it again the same way that I did it before. Then they say they want more than I got, they come get it. I never run out like a... Turn up the bass!
You're now listening. Yo, Tap In Radio.
With 1 tap, you're in. Only on Tap In Radio.
Put a drum beat real quick. Welcome back to the KonnecT Show. You are here listening to us on Tap In Radio, and we are back with some more of our stories. Hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of that indie music that comes to us via our indie artist on the KonnecT Show at gmail.com. That's KonnecT with a K. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's talk about this guy.
Uh-oh.
Why are you uh-oh an NBA young boy?
Well, the way you said it made it seem like it was going to be an uh-oh situation, but...
No, I mean, well, it's uh-oh, but more like uh-oh. Like, you got some nerve. Okay. It's not even about him. It's about the case that he has right now. You know, he's on trial for federal weapons charges in Cali.
Mm-hmm. It's always in Cali.
The defense was like, there's no fingerprints on the weapon. And then the forensics examiner is like, yeah, we didn't retrieve any suitable prints.
Really?
Then what is he on?
What?
What are you charging for? If there's no prints on the weapon, because he was
That connects him to the guns.
he was in a car. They found a weapon. He's like, that's not mine. He wasn't the only one in the car. So how you linking it to him?
Because he's the star.
Exactly. But you got no evidence. If I was him, I would sue
Yeah. Yeah.
the DA for bringing these charges against me.
Right.
And I would say every dime I lost not being able to perform somewhere or drop a new studio song, I'm suing y'all for that, because why is it my gun?
Yeah.
Just because I'm
just
NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah. Because he's a rapper.
She didn't get any prints from the magazines, no prints from the cartridges that he allegedly had on him. She said she never actually tested the gun itself.
She just saying
What?
stuff.
So you just assuming that it's his gun? It just has to be his.
He's NBA YoungBoy. This gotta be it.
So they were trying to arrest him with a warrant out of Louisiana for gun charges when they found a gun in the car. So they was just like, boop, we're going to try to make it all stick.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
But there's no evidence, said the defense lawyer. He's like, on your analysis, that he touched any of this. Nope. And he pleaded not guilty to this and the Louisiana charge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I think there's some lawsuits I smell in the works. Do you smell
What
the
the
law is
lawsuits
paying?
are cooking.
and what the lawyer is cooking?
For real.
It's going down. All right, let's talk about Soulja Boy. And this time, he isn't accusing people of just stealing things from him. He actually is launching something for LimeWire.
What?
They're coming out with an NFT.
Oh.
Now, you don't know nothing about this, young one.
I haven't heard LimeWire in like.
So let me tell you what this was.
Oh my God.
This was a music sharing platform from long ago.
Long time ago.
People could upload like different music
For free.
For free to this platform. Now you taking a risk. You don't know if it's gonna
Be a virus?
be an actual song or if it's just gonna blow up your whole computer. But
Yeah.
but it was free.
But it was free.
Sometimes you were willing to take the chance.
It was a roll of the dice.
It was called
Russian roulette.
sharing service, but it went to music piracy ultimately, because now we don't have to pay the artists because we can get people to upload it for free. So they don't have any royalty rights and stuff. So it turned out to be a big thing. That's why they got shut down. But anyway, they said that they're coming out with an NFT. Now, that's a non-fungible token. People,
NFTs are stupid.
I think I've explained this before, but I just want to throw it out one more again. An NFT is electronic.
Right.
It's something digital.
Yeah.
So what happens is that it has this unique number attached to it to say that you own it. But let's say Nunu sells me her NFT.
Right.
And then something happens to her server and it's gone. That means my NFT is also gone.
Everything.
Oh, everything is gone.
That's the only thing you got to be careful with NFTs.
I heard that
Oh,
NFT is
okay.
also not good for the economy or something like that.
Not good for the economy. Girl, you got to talk into the microphone.
I did.
You was all low. I heard it's not good.
Good for the economy. She did her Janet Jackson.
Stop.
She did her Janet Jackson.
I'm quiet.
So I don't know about the economic portion.
Well, not the economy, like the environment. That's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
So, because they have to store it, and you know how it takes a lot of electricity for the servers. The servers have to have all this power.
Got you.
That's why it's, a little questionable for the economy.
Oh, okay.
But people go for it.
Yeah, they're eating it up.
So apparently, he's coming in and he's a good person, I think, to do it. Soulja Boy was in the early 2000s, so was LimeWire.
Yeah. It seemed like a pretty decent business move.
Yeah, and he periodically throws himself out there for
Yeah, like, ha, I'm here. Ha,
just
that's what I'm
long
doing
enough
now.
to be like,
Yeah.
I dropped something.
Yeah, drop
Now I'm
something.
out.
Hit. Now I'm out. You know,
So I
just
mean,
to stay relevant.
just enough. You know what I mean? We're about to talk about T-Pain, TuPac, and Boosie. T-Pain has an interview
Uh-huh.
talking about Tupac with academics.
I keep hearing his name, academics.
DJ.
It's so much, yeah, DJ academics. It's so many mixed feelings about. A lot of people don't like this dude.
There's a lot of debate about academics. A lot of people, some people think he's just putting information out there. Some other people think that he tries to get things stirred.
Like stirring a pot.
Stirring a pot of controversy.
And then step back and say, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I just showing y'all what they said.
Right.
So, but T-Pain, he lost me with this one. T-Pain said Tupac would have gotten killed sooner, basically, if social media existed, and he would have gotten his ass ate lyrically. So academics is like, whoa, whoa, whoa. He said Pac would have got ridiculously murdered, bro. He was a crazy lyricist in our time because ain't nobody else have no platform. If platforms would have been what they are now, he would have got ate up. Pac's greatest lyrics right now is peanuts to what we hear today. Then he goes on to say, he was more of a poet, which that's what hip hop is. Don't understand that. Then he said they wouldn't have listened to him because if he was saying what he was saying now, they would have been disrespectful because he's old. Now, before I give my personal opinion, I'm going to just say what Boosie said.
Boosie always has the most interesting.
He said, so then why Pac still hitting in your favorite lyricist now? I don't like when y'all say stuff about Tupac. If he was living, y'all wouldn't step and say nothing about Tupac and them Death Row Ninjas. He said Tupac was a great lyricist. You probably wouldn't understand him if you never been through the struggles that he's been, in the world he brings, basically.
Right.
The lyrics don't touch your heart, basically. I thought what T-Pain was saying was so ridiculous because if Tupac was still alive, why do you think he would be saying the same thing he was saying back in 1994?
Yeah.
Like, I would like to think he evolved just
He
like
would've
all the other
evolved.
hip-hop artists from back then.
Yeah.
You don't see Jay-Z saying the same things that he was saying before.
From his first album, no.
Hello. So why would Pac have to come in and still be saying the same things now that he was saying then? And then how could you possibly compare and say that they would be eating him up? I have heard some of the most ABC lyrics.
Yeah, there's a lot of corny stuff these days. Like I feel like
lot of corny stuff.
it's like so easy to get popular now. So what are you talking about?
Some corny
it is.
stuff. Like, I will give it to some of the people who truly dropped some lyrics out there. I'm still giving it to J.I.D., who came off Dreamville. J. Cole, obviously. Kendrick Lamar, obviously.
Yeah.
But everybody ain't dropping like that. And some of my favorite songs are some of the most simplest.
Yeah.
That girl wasn't eating them up, and I'm Freef.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm nigga free too. Yeah, I'm bopping off of her, but she ain't saying nothing that deep. You know what I mean?
Right.
Every music genre has a level of music, right?
Yeah.
So if you talk about pop, for instance, Celine Dion is not gonna compare to Doja Cat.
No.
They're just different.
No. Yeah, it's
you
just
know
different.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Music is different. So you can't say who would eat up Pac if he was still alive. Why is this man's name on your lips to try to tear down?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the number
and
one
he
thing.
say he was like poetic? Like hip hop isn't a form of art? Like,
it started with the Dead Poets.
Yeah.
They were the first hip hop artists.
Yeah.
And then it turned. It's all it is poetry.
and literally, they're just lyrics. They're lines of poetry that you're just saying.
Lines of poetry
with
that
a beat
saying
in the
to
back.
a beat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's still poetry.
Like somebody was saying the other day, what's your favorite 2 Chainz line? And they were saying some of the things he said. It wasn't deep, but I still enjoyed some 2 Chainz.
Yeah. It has its purpose. Everything has its lane.
Thought you could fool with me? That would be legendary. Dead ass rapper should have came with a cemetery. I'm some cold nigga like Ben and Jerry. Deal a nigga, kill a nigga, obituary. You know what I mean? Like,
that's kind of fire. That was kind of fire.
It was hot. You know what I mean? But it wasn't deep. You know what I mean?
Definitely not deep.
To say Pac was gonna get eaten up just killing me. I missed a piece out of that lyric too. But y'all know what I meant. Y'all knew where I was coming from.
Yeah.
When I put it on Twitter. Anyway, let's get a song before we get into our next music mix. And then, why I gotta wrap it up? What time is it? It's only 7:45. Thank you. I said one song. See what happened when he get his little moment? He was all refreshed and fine. And then you gotta play it. What you mean? Stick here with the KonnecT Show. We got a couple more stories.
Danger.
Ness. Fresh flow.
We started testing, but we hauled them all. Now they praying for a blessing like an altar call. The way we stay investing, we done bought them all. Our section steady flexing, we be off the wall.
I'ma make the kitty pop and the titty stop. We go silly with a rock with a steady bop. Eco-friendly with the guap, get the fetty up. I throw a party at my spot, I don't leave a yacht. Bring it to a city cop with the ollie listen. I'ma take it to the top, moving up a notch. Wanna walk inside my sock, better tell you not. Because I guarantee we not the same sneaker box. Easy rolling off a side, my copa's collapse. She's telling me to reconcile with the thing we got. Keep my followers in line like it's Vietnam. Ain't no telling anytime, they can be the bomb. Open up and let me slide right into your mind. That's the government on crime, I'ma leave it blind. Can't speak for all, say we off the wall. I go the oop on y'all in due time.
Excited to drop the flow when the beat drops. I go off. Get on the stage, I grab the mic and set the show off. Put your hands in the air, get prepared, I'm about to flame on them. Put up the gloves and ring the bell, I straight the bang on them. Go ahead, clap for a queen, feeling kinda popular, living a dream. Pop in the game like a dress with a scene, cause I'm owning this name, homegrown in jeans. Slow up the flow, pause, let me breathe, said the movement, ask my team. Gotta go hard, Wu-Tang cause the cream can't be compared, I'm a new type of breed, dope. Say my name 3 times, you should prepare for the smoke. I put the beat in a chokehold, I'm not letting go, cause I want it, pull up, turn up, pull, what's good?
Women DMing and be on tilt. Do your body good and be like no. Grass up on the wall is beyond built. Keep it 100, we be like Will. Plaques up on the wall to be on tilt. Stacks up on the wall to be on stilts. I dress it like yay, it's all killed. You get it like yay, cause y'all killed this Philly just off the wall. 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 Off the wall.
Haters try to test me, so I hush them all. Now they in the underworld like a Pokeball. Show no mercy, had them silly cats against the wall. Crackbacks like backpacks, I'm going off of y'all. Going for a minute, I'm back in this. JFK rap activist. Make sure you tag me if you capture this. Gangsta shit, y'all master this. Now you know who the master is. Leave both in your mattresses. Flexing with my team is hazardous. Why you suckers really wanna clash with us? Cause this hashtag like a slingshot. Just a slingshot. Suckers backing down, but we not. Watch this fresh flow spit out like Tide Pods in my mouth. JFK in Jersey in the house, and we wildin' out.
Ride around in my city. Pockets like the guy Hickeys. Got a out tucked in my swishy. Tell a bitch drop and give me 50. And go wop wop to come and get me. Throw a shot back just like a frisbee. Rock a top hat like I'm Biggie. I advise you to get don't diss me. And my side chick, she's so frisky. Yeah, I know it's so risky. See notes around, it's so crispy. I come back around like 360. 60. I'm short, black, and I'm chubby. And my hammer pants, you can't touch me. Got a bad boy to handcuff me. Keep a knife like Crocodile Dundee.
I can buy my love or loyalty, my soul is overpriced. Life be like B, roll the dice when you bet on the shooter, he know he shots. Keep saying he blaming, but only me mugging and spamming your Grammy about that emoji life. But get him in person or better reverse of that negative person's a poltergeist. Body coated in a winter soldier with no coat when he been in the trench. Like a mama busted open for the coach and then her son is still sitting the bench. That's dry bones and the level that I'm on. You can't track with an iPhone, not a rock star, I'm a fly drone. A loud rock bar, leave your mind blown. Bouncing off the wall, the spot to be jumping no sky zone. This man boasts Thanos rapping, universe is snapping to the infinity time stone. Not to consume a doom and gloom, your crew buffoons, you goony goons or looney tunes. Boom boom and spoon of fruity loons, your fancy pants, your mans be pansy bloom and June. So many bloody moves on Zoom, burn on a few, jumping into the booze. Other dudes with another excuse, hitting people up with the news. Got a couple of views, bumping the bruise. I refuse, I got something to prove. So I'm gonna use and abuse and the drama ensues. Lot of the odds of the ooze, shoes that are not gonna lose. Rockin', I got a pop and they hopping and flagging the pew, dropping the glue bombs. I promise we're with you.
With one tap, you're in. Only on Tap In Radio.
You're listening to the KonnecT Show on Tap In Radio.
Hi there, and hello there. We're back with the KonnecT Show. I'm sapphyremclovin.
I'm Nunu.
DJ Mom's Music.
And we're about to talk to you about the last. We're about to wrap up our show for the evening. Now, if you're wondering why I've got a picture of, well, Bow Bow and Orlando Brown. Y'all remember Orlando Brown from the show That's So Raven?
Yeah, that guy.
That's the only show you remember him from?
That's the main show.
All right, so say that. But he was Family Matters, way other shows before that.
I'm not saying he wasn't on anything else. That's the main show I remember him from. But yes.
You don't remember him from Family Matters, though?
I don't remember him from Family Matters.
The little kid, Richie Friend.
Yeah, he was one of Richie's friends.
They adopted him like Steve. He was like Steve was his big brother, and then the Richie family then wound up fucking accepting him.
Okay, so Orlando apparently was Richie's friend. Thanks for that info. So for some reason, Orlando Brown was doing a interview, and he's made some controversial statements in the past. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
In this particular one, he sat down with comedian Funny Marco, and he was asked about the last time he watched BET's 106 in Park. He said the last time it was hot when Lil Bow Wow was on there. I ain't got no problem with Lil Bow Wow. Lil Bow Wow got some bomb-ass pussy.
What?
That's what
that nigga just want attention, bro. He's like Soulja Boy, like
what?
Whatever.
That don't make no sense, though.
I seen the interview. He's dumb.
What?
He's dumb. He's dumb.
It doesn't make any sense.
If he was trying to say Bow Wow got good girls or like his baby mom or somebody, but his wordplay is stupid.
He did, and I'm about to follow up. So people were like, yo, Bow Wow, what's up with your mans? So Bow Wow is like, listen, I'm not going to speak on the foolery. He didn't say that, though. He said fuckery. But he's like, he's filming a new TV show, prepping for a sold-out arena in London.
This nigga always prepping for a sold-out arena. Whatever.
He's in London. He's in London. And he said he's a 35-year-old father. He don't play those type of games. He was like, you know this about Bow you talking to, right? I am a boy, Damon. So y'all remember where that was from, right?
Yeah.
I'm a boy. So later on, though, Orlando says it again. And he's like, basically, like, I meant it, what I said.
That nigga is, he just want attention.
Clout chasing.
He does crack. Yo, on to the next one, man.
Can I finish up what he said as he doubled down?
This nigga.
Yeah.
He said, yo, Shad, I just wanted to tell you, bro, thanks for recognizing me as a legend. You're a legend yourself. I love you, man. I love all your work. Whatever. You already know what's going on,
this nigga would never get a job in Hollywood again. Like
he said,
ever.
It's guap.
It's a rap.
But you're going to have to really, really address the fact that you got bombers.
What?
What is he trying to wait?
You got to tell people the truth, Bow Wow. Tell people the truth, Bo. If you got bomb pussy, you need to embrace it. He said you have to do things to let people know that Your pussy is empowerment.
That sounds
What?
like something my friend would say,
Yeah.
like a 15-year-old child.
Wow. I
Wait,
mean,
that's
come
not
on.
The next one. The next one is the cards. The white card. Thank you. I thought it was funny. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Orlando, but
That's a
Yeah,
little
he's
goofy.
been off for years now. So
that's what people are saying.
he's been off for years.
They're like, he's been going through some things.
Yeah.
So, hopefully if he is, he gets some addressing for that, because that's deep. And I don't know why you coming for this man
It's
like
real
this
deep.
publicly. Let's talk about something that recently happened in Alaska.
You talked about this.
People
already.
live there?
No, I didn't have all of it. Yes, people live there. All right. So, people were talking about this card that got pulled, and it just happened a day ago. So I don't know how I talked about it already.
You brung up the white privilege card before at one of your old stories.
I mean, maybe, but it
No,
wasn't
no, I'm saying
a
like
literal
No,
card.
I'm talking about you talked about, bro. You whatever. Do your show.
Thank you.
Like
Anyway.
I'm saying that you talked about it. Like, you
Oh,
brung
I'm
this-
not saying. I've never seen one in person, though. Like,
Yeah.
this is a real one.
Yeah.
Like, the white privilege card.
Trumps everything.
And so this lady puts out that she was going for a political rally for Trump in Anchorage, and that she got pulled over by the police, and she didn't have her license. So she pulled that card out. She posted a picture with her and the police. And now, supposedly, they're investigating the incident, but please show me the second picture. She don't look white. She don't even call
What?
herself white. She identifies as Filipina. So
Okay.
how she got a white privilege card and was able to show it, if it did work, why? If that's the case, I could use a white privilege card. If that's the case, you can give me one, and I
Yeah,
can be
I'm
like,
mixed. I need a white privilege.
White
half
privilege
white.
card?
You know what I mean? Like,
It works that well?
She doesn't look anywhere near white. How was she able to use this card correctly?
The fact that it's called a white privilege card, like they know.
Yeah.
I mean, they do
yeah.
know.
I mean,
Yeah.
some people, but some white people be like, we don't have privilege.
Yeah, but a lot of them know. But she ain't nobody's white.
Yeah, that's
Like,
I've never
come
seen
on.
a white
She
person.
brown. She's very brown.
She's the brown.
She's
Yeah,
the brown.
She's the brown.
The brown.
Cafe.
Cafe. Ew.
She's that mocha.
Yeah, she's like some coffee with a little bit of cream.
Yeah.
All right. For our, I'm going to need our jingle because I didn't even understand how this worked.
You can't make this
Ish
ish
up.
up.
So, there was a underwater music festival.
Wait, underground, underwater.
No, underwater.
It was underwater.
In the Florida Keys
Uh-huh.
for 4 hours, where they had waterproof speakers and people dressed as mermaids and whatnot, and they played instruments and they played music like The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Or
like they're like in Atlantis or something like that. The whole idea.
but it was real. Like, it was real music being played underwater for a festival. It was an underwater.
Okay,
Festival.
mermaid cosplay.
Okay,
All right,
word.
living your fantasies out, I guess. Like,
So people with snorkelers and, divers, whatnot, because obviously you can't just be under there for 4 hours. But how do you play and snorkel at the same time? Like, I was so confused. Because if you look at this, my man got a tuba. Like, how do you
that takes a lot of air already. And the fact you
Yeah.
underwater
Yeah.
with
underwater?
real
I just
mermaids
was
out here.
really amazed by how they were playing instruments.
Wait a minute. They weren't sheltered or anything underwater?
Man, look at the picture. If you're not listening to this solely and you're looking at the picture, you can see that they're underwater.
Well, so how are they playing the instruments? How the sound? Like how the sound
How the speaker
carrying?
sound.
Yeah.
That's what I did not know. It was at a continental U.S. It's the only living coral barrier. And they had it raised, for awareness so they can protect the reef. So they had to tell people not to touch the corals because you know that can mess it up. Oils from people's hands can kill it.
Okay.
And they, had some buoys to help anchor speakers.
Somehow they pulled it off.
Participants swam among marine life and coral and described the music as a bit muted. But
you think?
I would think so. That's all y'all had to say about it.
But emitting from all directions and urethral.
Oh.
It was probably more like a vibration, I would expect.
Other than, because
I wouldn't think
you're
you
not
could hear.
bouncing back,
Yeah.
bouncing off.
Because it's underwater, so it's probably like.
That's actually really scary.
It's probably like riding that wave. Yeah.
Thanks for showing us.
I'm sorry.
It's marine life. I hope no sharks came.
Well, if they did, they would have been blown away by your musical abilities. All right.
Wow.
Last but not least, how to determine if your date is the axe murderer.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is brought to us by our complete case scenario. Number one, you have to watch for the following. If they're a Caucasian male in his 20s or 30s.
That's number one.
Do they have an obsession with fire and matches? Is there some cruelty to animals? History of bedwetting? Sexually abused as a child? Middle-class background combined with loner behavior? Difficulty maintaining relationships? Trust your instincts is a powerful weapon. You can get his social security number and investigate him. And there's a federal prison locator service.
Wow.
To see if he's been incarcerated. Return all the belongings and gifts. Don't make promises you can't keep. Be straightforward and kind. Talk only about yourself and why the relationship no longer works. Don't blame him. Try not to make him angry. Keep your cell phone on you.
It's not you. It's me.
It's me all day. Install a security system. Change your phone numbers. Stay near populated, well-lit areas. Tell friends and relatives about your concern. Documenting strange or unusual happenings. And last but not least, take a self-defense class.
Good job. All of that.
All right.
All
just
of that.
Don't die, basically.
Just keep yourself alive.
Keep yourself alive.
Keep
Survive.
yourself alive. All right, Mums, what would you like to say before we go?
Follow me at DJ_Mums Music on IG.
Awesome sauce. No.
Bye.
Alrighty, and I'd like to say the KonnecT Show can be found on all your major social media platforms like YouTube, Instagram, kind of Facebook. We do some stuff on Twitter. TikTok,
Snapchat.
all of that. And you can send us your indie music at thekonnectshow@gmail.com. It can be any kind of indie music. Don't forget, that's the KonnecT Show with a K. We'll catch you next time. Thank you so much for joining us this episode of the KonnecT Show.
Peace.
Oh.